I was walking alone on a quiet highway, just trying to find one of my old army friends. After the war, we all went our separate ways, and I wanted to see if at least one of us was still doing okay. When I finally reached his house, I got the worst news possible. He had already died from a war-related illness. In that moment, I realized I was the last surviving member of my unit. I had nowhere left to go, so I just kept walking. Not long after, I entered a small town called Hope. But before I could even look around, the town sheriff stopped me. He looked at me like I was just another homeless drifter and decided I didn't belong there. He drove me out of town and told me not to come back. But I wasn't going to let anyone push me around anymore. So I turned back and walked right into town again. And that's when everything started to fall apart. The sheriff got angry and arrested me overnight. At the police station, the officers began to mock me, treat me like I was worthless. When they tried to shake me, something inside my head snapped. The memories of what I went through in Vietnam came rushing back, and I felt like I was being tortured all over again. My body reacted before I could even think. I fought my way out of the station, grabbed my survival knife, and ran into the mountains. Within minutes, the whole place turned into a manhunt, and I was the target. The police came after me with dogs and even a helicopter. At one point, a deputy tried to shoot me from above. I threw a rock to protect myself, but the helicopter lost balance, and the deputy fell to his death. It was an accident, but now things had gone too far to stop. I used everything I learned in the army to survive in the forest. One by one, I took down the officers chasing me, not killing them, just stopping them. Eventually, I cornered the sheriff himself and warned him to call off the hunt. I told him I didn't want any more trouble, but he refused to listen. The situation got so bad that they brought in my former commander, Colonel Troutman. He tried to explain to them that I wasn't just some random soldier. I was trained for war, trained to survive anything. He warned them that continuing to chase me would only make things worse. Later, the National Guard surrounded me near an abandoned mine. Even though they were ordered not to shoot, one of them fired a rocket launcher and collapsed the mine entrance, trapping me inside. They thought I was dead, so they started to stand down. But they were wrong. I was injured, exhausted, and buried underground. But I was still alive. I crawled through a narrow tunnel in complete darkness until I finally found a way out. At that point, I had been hunted, beaten, and pushed beyond my limits. And now, I was ready to fight back in a way this town never expected.